Well, the city of Cape Town has been criticized following the recent arrest of a woman driver who claimed she experienced mistreatment during a traffic stop. A warrant for her arrest was executed on October 24, 2025, but details surrounding the incident have sparked allegations that the officer involved acted improperly. OUTA CEO Wayne Duvenage joins us now more to discuss this issue. Wayne, thank you so much for your time tonight. The National Road Traffic Act and South African police standing orders provide for officers to conduct roadblocks, to check for roadworthiness, outstanding fines, check for vehicle licenses, but they can check for traffic violations, and most importantly, are motorists obliged to pay these on the spot?
Good evening. No, not at all. You do not have to pay your traffic fines at a roadblock. The only time you're in trouble is if you have a warrant of arrest out for ignoring the law in the past. Maybe you had fines and you were summoned to court and you didn't go to court. But you have to see that warrant. It has to be in your name with your ID number. And it has to have reasons, and only then can you be arrested. You cannot be arrested at a roadblock for unpaid traffic fines, and you certainly do not have to pay your traffic fines at a roadblock.
Does this also apply if, let's say, you are caught speeding or over the legal limit for alcohol? You are told to pay a fine or you face arrest?
Yeah, look, I mean, the Criminal Procedures Act applies to criminal offences such as reckless driving and driving under the influence of alcohol or excessive speeding. But you need to be summoned to court, and if you fail to appear, then a warrant will be issued for your arrest. So you will have to, you can be arrested and then taken to court for an offence of that nature. But as far as normal administrative traffic infringements goes, there's no arrest that is required or allowed for unpaid traffic fines.
What do you do then if you are threatened with an arrest? What do you do?
Well, I think the first thing, the best advice we can always give is never get into an argument with a traffic officer. Be courteous. Ask for his details, name, and get his identification from him or her, and go through the motions. Accept that if there's a traffic fine, if you've caught speeding, and accept the fine, and you don't have to pay it there and then. If you have outstanding fines, ask the officer for the list of those outstanding fines and explain to them that you know your rights. And quite frankly, how are they going to ever extort money from you if you don't have it? So if you've got your license with you and you're on your way to wherever you're going and you get stopped and you've got outstanding fines, but you've got no money, you don't have your credit card with you, what can they do? But, that's beside the point. The point is they may not arrest you.
Would the same law, Wayne, apply, let's say you're a motorist, you're stopped by Metro Police?
Yeah, no, the same rules apply to the Metro Police, to any police, quite frankly.
Do you think as South Africans we are aware of our rights really as road users or drivers?
Probably not, in situations like this. But the sad reality is that there's so much extortion and bribery going on. And this case with Ms. Nongogo sounds to us like a case of extortion or attempt to get a bribe from her, and when it gets down to that situation, you really just have to be resilient around not paying bribes, not falling for the trap. And I can assure you that the more courteous you are, the more friendly you are, the more you acknowledge that police are there to do their job, which is to ensure that the laws of the road are enacted and that people drive properly. But you just need to explain, look, you know your rights, and if you have a lawyer, I would suggest you get hold of your lawyer straight away if something like that happens, but not everybody has a lawyer. So it is a difficult situation, and you really need to be careful in those situations, but don't fall for the trap of being forced to pay a fine.
I suppose one of the advice you would give is that we need to understand our rights as motorists.
Yeah, and there's a lot available on the websites. Today it's not difficult to get hold of information along these lines. We've got information of this nature on OUTA's website, and I would just advise people to understand their rights and know their rights when it comes to being stopped at a roadblock.
All right, Wayne, thank you so much for your time tonight. He is the CEO of OUTA, Wayne Duvenage.